Come on, people. Come on, people. Come on, Knockout Time family. I'm excited. I'm fired up. Listen to me very carefully. I want you to say these words with me. I want you to say these words with me. What I believe is what I become. Come on. I want you to understand this. I want you to get this in your mindset. I want you to say these words from the belly so you understand what you believe is what you become. I'm excited. I'm fired up. You know, let's breathe in. Guys, look, isn't this amazing? Look, can you see the surroundings? Can you see where I am? I'm fired. Let's say it from the belly. Let's say it from the belly. You know what time it is. It's knockout time, baby. Woo! Come on. Guys, it's your boy, Dr. G, the love motivator, your inspirator, your lifestyle coach. Guys, your get up and go guy, the guy that's going to push you to greatness. I know that right now you're thinking about where you are. You think about what you're going through. You're thinking about your circumstance. But today I want to give you a principle. I want to give you a principle to get you to a position of greatness. I want you to realize that you are an amazing person. I want you to know that you got a gift. I want you to get this, that everything that you're dreaming of is in your hands. But I need you to know who you are. But most of all, I need you to say this with me. It's time for me to position myself. It's time for me to position myself. You know, so I know you know my story. I know you watch me and you know how far I've come. You know what I've been through. I want to tell you this. You know, from a college dropout, a guy that couldn't even spell his second name at the age of 25, beaten to learn in the classroom. Some teachers said my head was too hard to learn. I can tell you this, like, when I made a decision that I was going to live my dream, when I made a decision that I was going to pursue my greatness, when I made a decision I was going to do everything I can to live my best life, I knew that there's some principles I needed to have. I knew that there's some things I need to do. I knew that I had to put myself in a position to receive. And I'm going to say this to you. A lot of you right now are struggling because you're not in a position to receive. I know you have been doing all the work. Yes, I know you've been grinding. I know you've been sacrificing. I know you've been dedicating yourself, but you're just not in the position. And today I want to focus on your position, because your position says how much you can have. Come on. Your position says how much you can have. It says what you're ready for. And some of you don't understand that you have to put yourself in a position to receive the amount of blessing that you require, but you've got to get to that mindset where you understand that you are amazing. You have to get to a mindset where you understand that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are fashioned and molded, and there is something in this world that you need to leave behind. And some of you are too scared to stand out, too scared to be different. Because your position says, am I going to be average, or I'm going to sit back and take what the world gives me? I'm going to sit back and receive whatever it is the world gives me. I want you to know this, that for you to be amazing, for you to be the head and not the tail, you have to make a decision of what position you're going to be. So here we go now. We're going deeper now. I'm talking about for those of you who are struggling with issues in your relationship. I'm talking about those of you who are struggling with issues in your finances. I'm talking about those of you who are struggling with issues such as depression, loneliness, anxiety. I want to tell you this. What position are you in to receive what you're really praying for? And I made a statement one time. I said to people, look, some of you are praying for things that you're not willing to work for. You are praying for things that you're not willing to sacrifice for. But I want to say this to you, that you have to understand, I did not make it this far by just thinking, oh, I'm great. I made a decision that I was going to put myself in a position to receive. So let's talk about it now. So how do you put yourself in a position? Talk about your environment. I'm talking about your environment, your immediate environment. See, you see some of my videos, you look at where I am, and I go to places where I can protect my peace. I go to places where I can connect my heart, my soul, and my mindset to who I am. Guys, from a college dropout, from a guy that couldn't even spell his second name at the age of 25, from a guy that couldn't even type his name into Facebook or type a status into Facebook. Guys, now I'm living the dream. All I had was a dream. The dream was simple, that I was going to live my best life. The dream was simple, that I was going to empower people to know that everything that you dream of is possible. But what does it take? It takes you positioning yourself. So what does it mean to position? It means to get to the spot. Here we go now. We're going deeper. You got to get to the spot. You got to make a decision that I'm going to get up and get to the spot. I'm going to do everything that takes to get to the spot. Some of you want to lose weight, but you're not going to the gym. I know that you get frustrated with life sometimes, but I want you to know this. For you to get in that position of greatness, you've got to understand that it takes you putting yourself in that position. So that means showing up when you don't feel like it. That means understanding that every circumstance that you're going through is created for you and it's putting you in a position to fight back. So yeah, what do you want in your marriage? What do you want in your as to become successful? What is it, that one thing that's pushing you to compelling you that I need to show up? And that's when you connect to your why. That's when you understand. It's about accepting that everything that you dream of is down to you. And it's about putting yourself in a position to receive everything that you want to make that dream become a reality. So here we go now. I'm talking about giving up stuff. I'm talking about there's some things you need to leave behind. Some of you are carrying the past on your back and you can never move forward because you are worried about yesterday. And yesterday ain't mean nothing about today. Yesterday means that the only thing you can learn from yesterday is that what mistakes you made or the failures you had and what am I going to do differently. But the problem with you carrying stuff that you need to let go and you're not in a position to receive the blessings because you're not making space to receive it. So I'm going to challenge you right now. I need you to think about the position of where you're at. So maybe you need to go forgive your brother. Maybe you need to go forgive your sister. Maybe you just need to show up to work and say, look, I'm going to give extra. Put yourself in a position. I know that sometimes in life we get to a place that we wonder to ourselves, how did we make it here? How did we get in this squeeze? How did the situation evolve that it's almost spiraling out of control? And I'm talking about you losing it. Because we get angry sometimes. We get frustrated sometimes. And we mess up. We make the mistake of letting our emotions control our principles. And when you do that, it stops you from getting to the level where you are able to see that, look, I don't feel like it, but I'm going to show up anyway. And this is what I'm talking to you about. I needed to understand. When I understood that I'm going to have to push, I'm going to have to grind, I'm going to have to work, I'm going to have to dedicate myself, I knew that it's going to take some courage. And even when they laughed at me, even when people didn't support me, I understood that it was my dream. And I had to put myself in that position to receive. So yes, it's going to take some sacrifice. It's going to take some you dedicating yourself to your craft. It's going to take you understanding that God favors you and bless you. And he wants to put you in that position. But he needs you to get ready for what he wants to give to you. So you got to get rid of some stuff. So I'm going to ask you a question. What position are you putting yourself in to receive? You see, you might have you see, many people have big ideas. A lot of people have big dreams. They got all big aspirations, but only few people ever attain to it. Because guess what? It takes some principles that's going to push you to greatness. It takes some principles that's going to make you understand that you're going to have to press past your pain. You're going to push past your pain. You're going to understand that you're going to run past your pain. You're going to have to cry for your pain. You're going to get to a place that you understand that a position where you're thinking about average mindset, that means you're never ever going to amount to anything. Average mind just says that you're not gonna just be, you're gonna be in a place where you are comfortable with taking junk. You're comfortable with taking just enough or barely scrimping to the next month or trying to get to the next day. I'm trying to tell you, when you start thinking about being great, you've got to put yourself in a position to receive. And that means you're gonna have to cut off and lose some stuff. And the problem with you is you're not willing to lose anything. You just want to go and hang out and party with on your weekends, or you want to go out and hang out with your friends and do certain things that average people do, and not sacrificing and dedicating yourself to the craft or the gift that you have. So yes, all men are created equal, but only a few of us ever make it to our dreams. So I'm saying to you, I'm living the dream now. You know, I got a community of people that's depending on me to show up. And I understood that I had to go through the process, because the process was gruesome. It was brutal. Some people laugh. Some people listen to me very carefully. I want you to understand, when I got to this position, I realized that it was my dream. You have to understand, it's your dream. You expect people to give you stuff and to hand out to you, but you're not expecting yourself to put yourself in a position. So that means you gotta get ready for it. How do you get ready for it? You see, when LeBron James, shout out to my boy LeBron James, he just had a transfer and he's going to the Lakers. You know, right now everybody knows LeBron James is one of the greatest basketball players of all time. And LeBron understands that I have to honor my family. I gotta make sure I get my house in order. LeBron James understands that he has to make sure, look, I don't know what's happening in my craft. I don't know what's happening to everybody else, but I got to focus on my house. Because if you can get my house in order, I can get my life in order. And the problem with you is your house is not in order. You're thinking to yourself, how am I going to get to this position where I want to receive all the blessings, all the financial blessings, everything in my relationship. But the problem with you is you can't get your house in order. You can't even make a decision and stick by it. You just average. You just like in between. One day you feel like it, one day you don't feel like it. Somebody said to me, man, you be so consistent. You be showing up. Yes, I got to show up because this is my dream. And I'm living my dream now because I was consistent. And I'm trying to explain to you. Push Superpower says you can have it all. Whenever, when Superman comes up, I'm a Superman fan, or, when I see Superman, I get excited because there is nothing that Superman cannot see that he can't make his way out of it. You see, when you know you're a superhero, when you know that there's a superhero coming to save you, you understand that the superhero has powers to change his environment, to change the circumstance, to bring some situation to in a better way, to solve the problem. I'm trying to explain to you, I understood that I had to be my own superhero. And some of you need to be your own superhero, but you don't realize that it's down to you putting yourself in a position to be the superhero. So it starts with you and it ends with you. So if you want to move from depression, if you want to move from loneliness, if you want to start your own business, you want to become successful, you want to pursue your dreams, I'm going to challenge you today. It's time that you get to the spot. It's time that you put yourself in that position to receive. And that means sometimes you just got to give up some stuff. You gotta leave some stuff behind. Cause where you're going, like being great, I had the privilege to see some amazing people. I'm trying to explain to you, to where you're going, you've got to get to that point that you understand you can't take an average mentality. Oh, sometimes I feel like it, sometimes I don't. That's an average mindset. Greatness says, I do it even though I don't feel like it. I'll show up. So today I want to challenge you guys, Knockout Time family, that whatever you're going through, you got to put yourself in a position to receive it. You receive everything that you're praying for. And that is everything that you're working for. Everything that you've sacrificed for. You see, that means you got to have a clear mind. You got to have a sound mind. A mind that is able to know what his next step is. So I'm going to ask you, how bad do you want to become successful? How bad do you want to be great? How bad you want to live your best life? And if you really want it bad, more than you want to sleep, more than you want to eat, there's sometimes, when I'm working on my craft, when I'm working on my gift, I understand that there are some days I forget I have to sleep. Why? Because I dedicate myself to this thing. So I'm going to challenge you. I want you to get this in your mindset. All men are created equal, but only some make it to being great. It's only some of us that have our dreams. Why? Because it's some of us that apply the principles to success. And this principle I'm teaching today is simple. Some days you got to show up even though you don't feel like it. You got to show up even though it doesn't seem as if it's going your way. And that's why that will put you in a position to receive. It's your boy, Dr. G, the Love Motivator, saying, love the life you live, please. Listen to me very carefully. Love the life you live. You see, when you love yourself enough, you value yourself enough, you know that you are enough to be all that you want to be. You are enough to be amazing. You are enough to be beautiful. You are enough to be great. But most of all, you are enough to be a masterpiece. Because you are a masterpiece. You see, when you know that you are a masterpiece, when you know that you are amazing, you would act as if you are amazing. You will act as if you're a masterpiece. You will just shine like the stars do. So today, from this day forward, just make a promise to yourself. I'm going to put myself in that position. I'm going to put myself in that position of the job. I'm going to put myself in that position of that college education I want. I'm going to put myself in that position where of that career that I choose. I'm going to put myself in a position to be the best husband I can be. I'm going to put myself in a position to be that best wife or that best girlfriend I can be. I want you to know, put yourself in a position. And I guarantee you, come on guys, I guarantee you, your life will be amazing. Guys, I'm about to say, listen, don't miss, if you're in London, this phenomenal event. I'm excited about it. It's going to be phenomenal. Some amazing speakers going to be there, but I'm going to teach you. I'm going to show you how I did it. But most of all, I'm going to empower you, inspire you, motivate you, encourage you to go after your dream and to show you how to live your best life and show you that all dreams are possible when you believe. I love you guys, man. You know what time it was? It was knockout time, baby. Woo! I'm gone. See you guys.